all the rules that you must know for commas when it comes to the SAT. You only need to learn 4. Other than that, don't worry about it. Only these 4 rules are tested, okay? Definitely there are more reasons why you would use a comma, but these are the only ways that College Board will test you on the SAT. So only memorize these 4 and you guys will be good to go. If you guys memorize these like in and out, like everything about it, you guys are gonna be solid. % of the time, the extra information, the appositive, comes in the middle of a sentence. It can come at the end. So I'm gonna give you guys a very similar sentence that we just wrote, but I'm gonna put the extra information, the appositive, at the end of the sentence, okay? I gave a present to James, my best friend. The positive didn't change, it's right here. It's my best friend, a positive. And it's still rephrasing the same noun, James. But do you guys just see how you can also put it at the way end? It doesn't necessarily have to come in the middle of a sentence. Once again, if you were to erase the appositive, sentence should still make grammatical sense and be correct. I gave a present to James. It worked. Okay. After this, I'm pretty sure you guys all know the drill. Write your own examples. You guys should have 4 examples. 2 appositives.
From IvyMax. I'm going to give a quick introduction to you guys about our SAT math program. Here's just a basic outline of the topics on the SAT. There's essentially 4 main topics. You have heart of algebra, problem solving and data analysis, passport to advanced math, and additional topics. Generally, additional topics mean stuff from like pre-calculus, like towards the end of that class. So some of you guys might not have seen it before, but most of the other topics should be covered in by the time you have completed Algebra 2. Most of the topics we're covering are not new, as in, for example, heart of algebra, like most students that have done Algebra 1 and Algebra 2 will have seen those topics. But the difference is the SAT approaches the math section in a slightly different way than your school does. So because of that, a lot of students aren't prepared for the SAT. They're prepared for, whatever the teacher is used to giving them. So in our class, we're going to review the topics, but in addition to that, one of our main goals is to actually build upon that knowledge and show students how the SAT changes how you have to approach mathematical problems. I'll show you. It roughly divides the class proportionally to how the test would be given, as in most of the topics are on algebra and problem solving, with minor focus on the harder additional topics like trig and later more advanced pre-calc topics. So my general approach for teaching the class is I try to kind of over-prepare students for the test, because I found that if you are practicing with much harder problems, if you're practicing through a lot of practice tests, you'll have an easier time during the actual test. Right? You won't be freaked out about new questions you haven't seen before, or even ones you haven't seen, they'll be easier than the ones you've been practicing. So I tend to go with philosophy like over-practicing, over-preparing for the test, so that during the test you have an easier time and hopefully achieve the score that you wish for. So this is kind of our default set of properties that we should have. So essentially multiplication becomes an addition power, division becomes a subtraction. If you have something to a power to another power, it becomes multiplication. And this one is especially important. You'll see this used throughout the test.